The Barber and the Bub Podcast.
Coming at you live and direct from the belly of the beast. No fuss, no muss, only us, him and me. This is Barber and the Bub Podcast. And we are officially not on the road to Wrestlemania no more. Because we are home.
Still freaking tired.
Yes.
I don't like it. The sleep needs to come and greet me with its sultry gaze.
It's warming embrace.
Yeah.
And mommy won.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right. Two nights in a row.
As she should.
Damn right.
Strong work, mommy.
Yes. Yes. And who was I talking? Oh, I was talking to Brooke about it last night when I was watching Raw just on my laptop when we were at my mom's, and her fight came on. I was like, all right. I was like, mommy's on. She was like, what? I was like, that's her nickname. I was like, leave it alone.
You're like, sit down and watch.
I'm like, leave it alone.
Sit down and embrace in the warming glow of the screen.
Yeah, and she was like, their outfits are like wild. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm like, that's what it's.
That's a part of wrestling, bro.
Yeah, I was like, that's just how it's always been.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a lot better looking now than what it was back in the day because technology advances.
Technology advances.
Yes. So and she was like, they're dressed like they're because I think it was the Kabuki Warriors. They came on and she was like, they look like they're in a cartoon. I was like, I mean, kind of. I was like, that's
a little bit. It's part of the style.
Yeah. I was like, that's just the style of like Japanese wrestling. Everything's fucking crazy.
Everything's crazy.
I just want to know what they're gonna do with that storyline. Is like I want to say Asuka. Is it Asuka?
Asuka.
Is she gonna turn on old girl? Or
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Kyrie's gonna turn on Asuka.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
As she should.
Yeah. She treats you like shit.
That would have been a good wrestling match, like Io Sky versus Asuka.
Yeah, that's like after looking back, like WrestleMania was fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
But it's like I felt like they could have added a couple more matches into whether it be like 2-2 or 1-1.
Yeah.
Because it felt like looking back, it didn't feel like it in time, like in real time.
Yeah, the matches were a little short.
Yeah, it was like, oh yeah, Liv Morgan only wrestled for like 5.5 minutes. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, how?
Went by fast.
Yeah, and even though it was still 3.5 hours worth of everything going on, it was started at like pretty much 3, got out of there at 6:40-ish. I mean, granted, the last match was almost an hour.
Yeah.
It was slow in the beginning, but still fucking fantastic. Still pissed that Cody Rhodes won.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
No, that's why I was happy he had a black eye.
Fuck that kid.
When he came out on Raw this week.
Yeah, he was tore up.
Yeah. And Ari was like, oh my God, what happened? And I was like,
you're like,
let me show you the good stuff.
Yeah.
I showed her all the highlights and she was like, yeah, this is awesome. I was like, good girl.
Gotta get her into like Sol Ruka. Sol Ruka will be good.
Right. It's like Sol Ruka and then try to get her into the Uso brothers because she was like, why are the people doing this? And I was like, let me tell you a story.
You're like, let me tell you a story about our people. About the people of wrestling.
And I was like, that's not my people. I'm white. Very white.
You could pass.
I could not pass. I would be the whitest Samoan. They were like, oh yeah, Bloodline kind of ran thin on him. I ran out of printer ink on him. They gave up.
Oh no.
This is what ancestral.
You're just like the small, unathletic cousin.
Yeah. I'm small, kind of athletic.
40%.
Yeah, that's 30. That's shooting a little too high.
Oh.
I can lift weights. I can't run. I can't jump.
I can't run, jump, nothing.
No, sir.
Oh no.
No. I think the last time I like truly jumped was in high school. I don't know if I was to jump now, I think I'd blow both my hamstrings out.
Oh my God, that'd be crazy.
Just like Vinny did, just running up the stairs in Vegas.
Oh my God, yeah, that hurt. That sucked. We weren't even close to where we were at.
And he was like, oh, what was it, like 3 steps? He would skip like 2 steps.
Yeah, no, I was doing every other stair. And I was like, oh, no, that's not it.
He gets to the top. He's like, I think I pulled my hamstring.
Yeah, I was like, that don't feel right. Never again.
That's why I don't do.
I'm a 1-by-1 step kind of man now.
Yeah, especially after walking 12 miles.
Yeah.
No. I mean, that's probably the most I've walked since the last time I was in Vegas.
Right.
Like in a single setting. I've walked like close to it, like working events and shit. Not bad. Not continuously walking for 4 hours straight. And you're just like, oh my God.
My God. I'm not good at all.
Slowly dying. And Rich was like, yeah. He was like, you
There
don't
ain't no
realize in
way.
Vegas, like how much you walk. And he was like, yeah, me and Dana will walk the whole thing. My mom said that too. And I said,
There ain't no way Rich walking that whole thing.
yeah. I was like, granted, yeah, because you probably stop and gamble at every casino. So you take 20, 30-minute breaks. I was like,
Right.
we walked straight and we're dying because we're like, oh, let's get to Caesars. And we get there and it's jam packed.
Yeah, I was like, there ain't no way Rich
That's
walking
like where
that.
everybody was staying because that's where all the wrestlers were staying. And
See, I think it would be cool to like casually just like run into them and like you just like look at them and they look at you and you're like
just
like you know that they know and they know that you know type
like
deal, and then you
don't
keep it
bother them, but you're just
pushing
like, I got you.
because like the full video came out from like the CM Punk thing, and
Yeah.
it wasn't him being a dick.
Oh no,
He just gets a bad rap because he can be a dick.
yeah, but he was also the dude was all up in the face of his wife.
All
I
up
would
in
do
his
the
wife's
same.
face in her personal time.
Like I don't care if damn if you're like the super fan or anything like that. When you're having a camera 2 feet in front of her face when she's embracing her friend,
Right.
like get the fuck out of here. After
Right.
she's told you to leave multiple times, at that point you're just a worthless human being. Like
Right.
anything that happens to you is well deserved.
And then for the dude to like walk off and be like, I guess someone's in a bad mood, like crazy. Like,
Oh, let me just do that to your mom
you just
when you're
walk
sitting right next
around
to
life
her.
without like understanding repercussion.
Yeah, people don't understand because they're like, oh, well, I can do this because it's in public. I'm sorry,
No,
you're
you
inside
fucking
of a
can't.
casino, and it doesn't matter
Right.
at this point, especially if it's my wife's involved
Right.
or my kids. That all bets are off. Like I don't give a damn.
Right.
Like, do I want to end up in Vegas jail? Not necessarily.
Could be fun.
I don't know because I might end up with the dude with tar feet,
You could.
and that would terrify me.
You'd be
Did
okay.
did you see his toenails?
Yeah. He was a homeless man. That's how homeless men look.
I would drag him on the concrete to shave him down.
Maybe he does.
No, they
Maybe.
were like sharp and pointy.
Maybe he'd been busy.
No, that
Maybe he has to have him sharp and pointy.
that's
Self-defense.
Just goes around the corner, starts poking people in the ankle, and you
Starts
think you get
kicking
stabbed
people
with
in
a
the
syringe.
legs.
Then all of
Oh
a
my
sudden you
God.
have 17 different
like
hepatitis
a-
viruses.
It's like a scooter to the ankle.
Yeah, Hep A through Z.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then I don't know if we said it on last week's little like recap, just like that quick short little one, but a probably 11-year-old kid about
Oh my
got in a
God.
fight with Vinny.
Wanted to murder me.
I wanted to see it happen. I wanted to see this little kid buck up.
I
fight a 30-year-old man.
I was looking back through the video and I don't have it. Like his head is just like turned towards me, but you
You
don't
see
see
the
his
quaff of hair just
yeah.
damn.
Because that's when like I caught him looking at me.
Yeah.
But to give context, going into the main event on Saturday night, our whole section was going real hard for Randy. We all wanted
Yeah, right.
Randy to win, as he should have. And then there was a guy sitting off in front of us to the left side. Him and his son were like just big Cody Rhodes fans, which is fine. That's fine. But I kind of wanted to see Cody Rhodes get his ass whooped.
I mean, he did get his ass whooped.
He did get his ass whooped.
He did get his ass whooped.
I wanted to see him lose the belt. And when Cody made his entrance, I, as everybody else in the section, were booing our hearts out in content to our much needed desire
There was not a single cheer outside of these two people
in that whole
in
section.
that entire section. And I mean, maybe the lady behind us, she was a Cody Rhodes fan. The lady behind us that was like
They were just
terrified
having a
that
great time.
Pat, I can't talk.
Your ass at
I
talking.
don't know why my tongue does this, but the lady behind us was so distraught that Pat McAfee was flipping everybody off in the crowd. I thought she was going to cry at one point because she was like, "How could he do this?"
She was so into the story, like she was into it to be into it.
Oh yeah, she like fully bought in and did not. She was like,
She was
no,
like,
no.
I
She
don't
was like,
like
why
that.
is he flipping everybody off? Oh, that is just so disgusting. How could you? And I'm like, oh, you couldn't have survived the Attitude Era. Stone Cold would have broke your heart.
Broke the heart. But yeah, this kid, once he realized that I was booing as hard as I was, I have a good clip of me booing.
Oh yeah,
Going hard. He just like looks up at me, and I'm recording on my phone because the WrestleMania entrances are so damn cool.
yeah.
And so
outside of Gunther,
I'm like,
his born ass.
yeah, he's just plain, like a bagel.
Yeah, it was just like a plain white bagel with no cream cheese, no butter, not even toasted.
Yeah, just straight out the bag, great value.
Yeah.
But I'm not holding the camera, recording the entrance, and I'm booing him as much as my heart can. And I just see this kid like turn his head out of like my peripheral, and like I break eye contact from my phone and look down at him, and he's just giving me like the worst scolding of a lifetime. Just mad.
If he had daggers, I think he probably would have stabbed
I would
Vinny
have
in the throat.
been dead outside on the street in Vegas.
Yeah, this 11-year. I'm saying he's 11. I don't know how old he was.
It had
He
to be like between 9 and 11.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a bad time. 9/11.
Oh, between 11 and 9, perhaps. Allegedly.
Yeah, oh my God, he had like glasses, Cody Rhodes shirt on, little coif of hair, and when he turns, because he did it like probably 7 times, because it wasn't just Vinny that was getting side-eyed. There's these 2 dudes so it's like the family was here, like the son and the dad, and then there was like these 2 dudes that were right next to him, and then me and Vinny were right behind the 2 dudes that were right there. Yeah. And they were booing loud as shit too. And towards the end,
they were going
just kept
off.
Standing up. He was like, fuck him up, just trying to get that chant started. This kid was, oh my God. If he had weaponry, there would be an accident.
He was going to air something out.
Oh my gosh, yeah. He was like, I'm taking out all my frustrations on these
the way he would like quickly just find whoever was booing. Like he could be looking at the match, someone would boo, and he would just like, like he's on that ass.
And then like halfway through, like after like the 4th time, the dad just like kept like getting on him. He just like kept touching him. He was like, stop it, stop it. Like you're gonna cause an issue.
Like get him like a dog, be like,
yeah, it's like the little cat water bottle, just knock it off.
But I was like, either Randy's gonna win and I'm going to just flip my lid, or Randy's going to lose and I'm going to look like the biggest dickhead in the world for booing as hard as I did. And then this one super fan in front of me is just going to unleash on everybody.
Oh yeah. But what was nice, he didn't get to unload on everybody, because as soon as Cody won, Randy just took the belt from him, beat the dog shit out of him.
Beat the brakes off him.
And then punted the living bejesus out of him. So it's like he couldn't even really celebrate, because then everybody was it was such a high and dropped so low.
Yeah.
Because they were like, no.
Yeah.
Just freaking out. I was like, yes. I'm like, hurt him.
So I feel like we're even now. But
I don't know. I think
you're right. I'm like 10 points ahead.
No, I think if he had the death note, your name would be written in it 50 times.
Randy got the last laugh. That means I got the last laugh.
Yeah. And I was just so happy. Vinny can attest to this. I was blood hungry that entire day. I was like, I want to see broken bones. Yeah. I want to see blood.
I was like, oh my God, chill out.
No, I want to see it. I want to see it.
It was like the video of the guy who's like, grab his dick and twist it.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Like, oh my God, we're at an MMA fight.
I don't care.
That
I wanted to
funny.
See blood and broken bones and
you were ready. Shit. You were ready for war.
And that's what kind of upsets me about the Fatu fight. Like, it was an unsanctioned, just crazy match.
It should have been a good fight.
A lot crazier than it was, because all they really brought in was they had 2 tables and then you had the toolbox
and then the chair.
Yeah, but like outside of that, you're just like, y'all didn't do more? He like gouged his eye for a second.
Yeah. I watched, I think it was like Tyrese Halliburton's like view of the iShow speed jump to the announcer table.
Yeah.
And he bounced off that man so hard.
Dude, holy shit.
Like he got like some good air.
Like he was at least 15, 16 feet in the air.
Yeah. Got some good air, made solid contact, and still like bounced like at least like 6 inches off of him.
Yeah,
off
their
Jake
rib
Paul.
cages are very, if I did that with my rib cage,
you'd be broken.
Oh, I think it would jab my heart. Right. With how much it shatters. I think it would just jab me right in the heart. Because there is no way. I mean, granted, he was what? He might be 140 pounds soaking wet.
Right.
So,
140 pounds flying at you is still 140 pounds flying at you.
And I'm like, holy shit. And then Jelly Roll coming out. Oh, yeah,
that was
another highlight. I was like, yes, please.
That was hilarious.
And did you see Pat McAfee's post after?
When he's like sitting in like the hotel.
Yeah, he's like sitting on the hotel bed. He was like, for the first time since 2017, thanks to Jelly Roll, I'm finally out of the wrestling or something. I was just like, all right. And then his like little ghost.
There's a cobweb from like the ceiling straight to the microphone.
You seeing shit? I don't see nothing.
I'm not tripping.
I think you are.
I'm not.
I think Vegas
I see it right
here.
Come over here and you can see it.
Oh, yeah, I kind of see it now. There's 2 of them. There's another one. There's one right here too.
You should fix that. You should fix your
basement. It's your mic.
You should exterminate your basement.
It's your mic. You keep your. This is how you know my area is clean. See, there's no cobwebs, no dust, no nothing, no bugs.
There probably is.
Maybe if you didn't spill Dr. Pepper all over my damn floor.
Yes,
these
that's why
look-
the spider is on.
Yeah,
your
they're like,
microphone.
ooh, so, I smell sugar. I smell sweet.
No, I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, it is how it works.
You have like a poop hanging from your desk in the front. Now that we're talking about desks.
Yeah, get you a new desk. We need new chairs because those cuck chairs in Vegas, they were nice.
Don't put that on.
Why not? That's what those chairs are for. Because who uses those chairs outside of us doing that?
Right.
Outside of somebody watching something happen to somebody else that they love. Dignified.
Just to clarify, we do not do that.
I don't. Vinny might.
We do not.
His wife was yelling at him, calling him freaky as shit the other day.
We do not do that.
He was shaving my head, and then he said, "Spread the pussy lips," because I got a wrinkly head.
You do have a wrinkly head.
It's fine. They say that's a Neanderthal trait, so fuck you.
It's because you ugly.
That's why.
Yeah. So I thought, talk to you about my microphone again, bitch.
At least my microphone's close to my face and they can hear me.
Mine is really good. Actually, I've been doing pretty good since we've started. Thank you.
Yeah, from the first 5 weeks when it was all the way back here.
Sometimes you have to be comfy. If I could be comfier, I would.
Nah,
But
that's what gets you.
break.
That's what gets you up and
A
motivated.
chair would break if I was comfier.
No, it wouldn't. You ain't that fat.
You could. I'm so tired.
What the fuck was that, a yawn?
Yeah, it was like a little, this little something loaded
I'm
up.
yawning. Yeah, no.
God,
But yeah,
too
Vegas,
firm.
outside of the airport, both times, Vegas was fantastic.
The elevator kind of sucked though.
No, I love that elevator.
Yeah, I bet
The
you
Luxor
do.
elevators are fucking amazing.
You weird freak.
What's wrong with the elevator?
Did you
It still
know
goes up and down.
there was a guy that fell down the elevator in the Luxor
Oh, good thing
because
he didn't
the
die.
floor, he died. He fell all the way down from the 10th floor because the floor in the elevator gave out.
Shouldn't have chose that elevator.
No, fuck that.
Nah, them elevators are
They
fantastic.
said that that's one of the most haunted hotels in Vegas.
Hell yeah, fits the Egyptian theme.
Because there was a guy who worked there, and I think it was the 90s, and he started messing with his coworker, and they started becoming a thing, and then her ex stalked him, and found his car and left a little water cup on upside down on the roof, and so when he came out from work that day, he was like, "What the fuck?" and went to swipe it off his car, but it exploded.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and it ended up being the old girl's ex-boyfriend had it made by one of his coworkers that used to do that in the military.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then construction workers got crushed in the basement during construction.
Yeah.
And then I think they said 3 years ago they had to shut down a part of the hotel because the joists for the support beams weren't actually connected to anything.
Nice.
I was like, what the fuck?
Nice.
Terrible. I kind of want to stay at the Hard Rock when that's built.
I do too. It looks
but I also
sick.
kind of don't because the shape of that scares me.
Why? It's fine.
It doesn't
It's-
seem very sturdy.
It's a new build. It's a new build. It got all the good, fancy, cheap construction.
You don't want good, cheap, fancy construction. You need good quality construction so you don't die.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. No, but that hotel is gonna look sick. And it's nice
it'll
too
be.
that it's right at the when you're on the strip. It's just directly in front of you.
Yeah,
So
it'll
you
be
s-
cool.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's all I know is I don't know where else I'll stay except at the Aria when my daughter turns 21.
I wish they still had the
I'm like-
gondola ride at the Luxor.
Gondola ride? That's in the Venetian.
No, they used to have a gondola ride
When?
in the 90s.
The fuck? They didn't have gondolas in Egypt. That
Well,
carried
it was
people around?
like a River Nile boat. It's made to look like a River Nile boat.
Oh, okay. Then ain't
And
no
so-
gondola.
Shut up, bitch. And so it would start in the lobby, I think is what it was saying, and then it would go down when you go out and we walked down to the second floor of the casino, it used to go down there.
Oh, really?
It was basically like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Sick.
That would be sweet.
That would be. But
People kept saying that it was haunted, and then I think 3 people died in it, and then they took it out.
Well, yeah. How you're gonna put a water feature next to people who are absolutely shit faced the entire time?
I'm sure there was probably fencing to separate people from just falling off
You
into
think a
it.
fence would stop you after you got halfway through a drink?
Yeah,
No.
Because I know better not to do that.
Okay, no. This man, he gets half a drink deep. I mean, granted, it was
a strong, sturdy
very,
drink.
very strong. And no, this motherfucker, I feel like I could throw this at somebody now. So tell me a fence that is going to stop him.
To clarify, I didn't say I was going to throw it at somebody. I said I just wanted to like throw it up in the air.
No,
at
you did
a
not.
group of somebodies.
So that's throwing it at somebody.
Not just one somebody, just like into a group.
Of somebody's.
Well, that was my goal.
Like that. And then we got a free cocktail. And then he wants to throw that too. Halfway through, he was like, this is starting to feel like I could throw it at someone.
In my defense, I was hyped because I was watching Sunday Wrestlemania.
True.
So mommy was on.
Yeah. I'm still pissed that we had to go find a fucking different spot to sit. 'Cause we had a perfect spot.
The Luxor, you owe him money.
Yeah. You owe me $50. Early check-in and late check-out my ass.
You should email them.
I'm going to. I'm like, no, you can see when I checked in and checked out. Like, this is bullshit.
That is bullshit.
I'm like, nope. Oh, and also what I found out, I don't know how true it is, but the room we stayed in, I think is the room that I stayed in 3 years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I was like, that number sounds like very familiar. And I was like, 2 queen beds. I was like, the only time I stayed in 2 queen beds was either the first time I was there, but we didn't take those elevators. And then the time that I was there with my cousins, and me and Brooke and both my cousins stayed in that room. So I was like, I want to say some. I was like, ooh.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that's probably why they were like, here, check out. Fucking 4 hours early, pricks. I love you guys, but fucking pricks. No, we literally just get down. I go get Cinnabon. He's getting freaking Einstein Bros to eat breakfast at 10 o'clock. I get mine. I finish mine. Vinny's still waiting. As soon as he gets his, as soon as he sits down, I get a text saying, oh, guess what? Your checkout's in 50 minutes.
Right.
What the fuck? And it's like a
so
20-minute walk back to the room, like in and of itself. So you're just like, great. So let's go grab our shit so we can go bring it back.
Right. I was so mad. I just wanted to eat my damn bagel in peace.
Double cheese, double egg,
double bacon.
Fucking fat ass
That
sandwich.
shit was good.
That I don't think he tasted. He ate it in about 4 bites.
I was so hungry. And these fuckers, I told them I don't want hot coffee. I didn't want the hot coffee. If I do drink hot coffee, it's at home because it's with the creamer I like.
And so you don't poop yourself.
Exactly. You can poop in peace.
Oh,
and they're like, okay, what would you like? I was like, I want orange juice. Didn't fucking give me that.
Give you some black ass
Gave
coffee.
me some fucking nasty coffee, and I was so pissed.
Half and half creamer.
They're lucky I still had the Gatorade back in the room. Because if I didn't have that, I would probably crash out.
No, there was like all my backwash in a water bottle you could have drank.
No, I'm not drinking that. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
And then we both cried because we had to get a little nicotine going, and it was $41 fucking.
That was not a highlight.
Oh, that, and tell them about your bag of chips that you're so hyped on.
Oh my god! So after Saturday WrestleMania, when we were walking around, we were both buzzing, and so we stopped in the convenience store. And this is our mistake because we did stop at the CVS for snacks and drinks on the way back.
And mind you, he bought 4 snacks in that CVS and ate them on the way back to the hotel room.
To clarify, because he makes it sound terrible, I had a beef jerky stick on the walk to, and then I had a blueberry muffin that was going to be my breakfast.
That he forgot.
And then I had 2 Gatorades. I actually ate that today. And then I had 2 Gatorades. So, like, he's making it sound like I went, like, grocery shopping in Vegas.
That was 4 snacks. I bought 2 waters and left, and then I see him come out with a bag and a meat stick hanging out of it.
That's 2 snacks.
That's 2 snacks.
Gatorade, not a snack.
Yep. It fills your tummy. It is a snack.
No.
I will die on this hill.
I bet you
Drinks
will.
or snacks?
Very lonely.
I don't care. Drinks or snacks.
Drinks are not
You want a
snacks.
snack? Here.
Drinks could be a sweet treat.
What's a smoothie?
Sweet treat.
That is not a sweet treat because it can have stuff in it to fill you up. So that is a snack. No. Not a meal. It is a snack. What is a shake? A snack.
Well, you can't technically count that because you could use like a shake as like a meal replacement. So it is like a meal.
I mean, that's only if you're eating freaking Werther's Original and you're 95 years old.
I remember the first time I was wrong too.
Yeah, I'm not wrong on this.
You are.
I will die on this hill.
I bet
Drinks
you
or
will.
snacks.
Drinks
so he
or
brought
snacks.
4 snacks. So don't let him lie to you.
Bought 2. Anyway, buzzing, walking through the hotel, and we stopped at the convenience store in the hotel. And this is definitely our fault because everything is way more expensive in the hotel, obviously. but they have these like real pretty Lay's Japanese like a Wagyu whatever the fuck chips, steak flavored
Probably
Japanese
tasted
chips.
like feet and toenail polish.
They looked great in that moment because I was like, yeah, that's coming home.
Yeah, we were probably
Technically, I got
5 shots
3
deep at that
snacks.
point.
Let me clarify, because I also got the bag of barbecue chips.
Yeah, so
3 snacks,
fucking right.
and then
and 2 Gatorades.
found the Gatorade and all that, and then found this bag of chips. So I got the bag of chips, and then I got the muffin, and I was like, perfect. Go upstairs or go up to the checkout counter. And the lady scans the blueberry muffin, and then she looks at me and she's like, "Do you want these chips?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want those chips. Yes, ma'am." And she was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna clarify because those are $20." And I was like,
and mind you, the bag is about this big,
right?
That wide.
It's maybe just like a little bit bigger than like a regular like snack pack size.
Yeah,
of
it's
Lay's.
like the gas station snack pack size.
Yeah, like it's. I was like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, like
$20 for a bag of chips.
And it was already $6 for this fucking muffin.
Right. Buzzed me, was like, hell yeah, brother, get those chips. But like I overcame that, and the sober side took over and was like, no, you do not need $20 bag
on
of
his
chips.
shoulder was like, you don't need this, but the devil was like, I want some Wagyu beef.
Right. And so I was like, no, I'll just take the muffin.
Yeah, and mind you, again, we were like 5 or 6 shots deep because it was like one of them like slushy drinks that had a shit ton of alcohol already in it, and then we got a double shooter worth of more alcohol in it. Yeah, and then what? 3? I had 2 beers. You had a beer that he sipped on for 4 hours.
I was enjoying my time, and then I had the elote cup. That was good.
Esquite.
Oh yeah, my fault.
Remember, we got.
I clarified in the TikTok. I was like, whatever the fuck it is, it's good.
It's one of them.
In my defense, the sign says elote.
True. I mean, it's a lot easier to say elote, and people know what the fuck that means instead of, oh, here's esquite. What the fuck is that?
Everybody knows.
People who speak Spanish, yeah.
You should know.
Reiterate. White.
It's not hard.
I know about 50 words of Spanish, and none of them are elote.
I don't think you know 50 words.
I know numbers. That's a lot. That's a word. So get fucked. I know numbers up to a certain point, so get fucked. And then I know like hello.
That shit was good though.
It just.
Someone said that tomahawk.
Wait, no. This motherfucker. I don't know who's ever eaten elote out of a cup, but he slurped it. I didn't tell you this there because I was waiting for here. Because this motherfucker was literally, he got about halfway through, and then it was just like at the bottom where it just like turned into like kind of like liquidy
like
mayo, juicy. This fucker's literally sitting here, he goes.
I was doing it to try to get it on your nerves.
Oh, it did. But I was like, I'm fucking waiting. I was like, I'm going to call his ass out later because he was having a grand old time sucking off some corn.
No, I knew
here.
exactly what was going on. I just was trying to piss you off.
I was just like, oh, I'm going to kill him. But I was like, I'm buzzing off this 24-ounce can of beer right now, and my second beer, and my pretzel. So I was like,
The pretzel was good.
Yes, it was. It just needed to be more wet.
Someone said that tomahawk steak was like $200 or $300. I was like, dang.
That rib that the chicks had?
No, not the ribs.
fuck
The tomahawk steak. One of those like Flintstones bitches.
Why?
I don't know. It looked kind of good though.
But no, the beef rib.
Those ribs look good too.
Literally, this like couple next, probably like 3 seats down from us, come walking up. Holy shit! This beef rib was probably about this big and about that tall.
It was thick.
And just covered in barbecue sauce. And I was like, oh my fuck. I was like, if I knew where that was, and if it wasn't $60, I would have got it.
You probably still would have got it.
I'd probably, because that just looked fantastic.
Or you would have
I don't like
two
being
more
sticky.
beers and then got it.
If you get more beers than me, I tend to not say no to a lot of things. I'm like, okay.
Oh my God.
I'm like, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you want me to do that? Okay. I don't care.
No, I'll
I'm
try
not a
it.
bitch.
I'll try it.
Oh, God, yeah. But yeah, that shit. What was, like, after, now that we've had, like, a couple days of just, like, recap and shit and, like, just reminiscing on shit, what was, like, your favorite part outside of WrestleMania? Because we still need, WrestleMania is just fucking, that's in its own self an entity that needs its own time slot.
I mean, it was cool walking around with you in Vegas. Like that's always like been a thing. I feel like that we've talked about is going to Vegas.
Yeah.
Don't like flying, so I can't say flying.
Oh,
I'm not a fan of flying.
And speaking of fucking flying, on the way there, I thought I was being nice. Okay, I thought I was being nice, and I was like, hey, we have an aisle seat and a middle seat. I'll take the middle seat. When we get there, I'm just like, okay. I'm sitting next to Kevin from fucking Supernatural. Shouldn't be a big issue. Halfway through the flight, me and Vinny both clock this dude sitting here, turns to the window and starts digging in his nose, looks at it, eats it, and goes back to town for like a 10-minute nose picking session. It wasn't a simple like, I got a booger, let me get it out, flick it, whatever. This fucker sat here and got a full course meal of eating boogers right next to me. And then I like looked over at him and I started smelling. This dude was like sweating profusely. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Because he had like a thick ass Letterman jacket on going to Vegas.
I mean, but you're 30,000 feet in the air. It's not that hot. It's fucking cold in the airplane. This dude's over here sweating, eating boogers, and stinking. Oh my God, that was probably the worst flight experience that I've had because I've never had.
Yeah, I saw him and I was like, yeah, I'm fucking sitting in that middle seat.
Oh, I was fucking pissed because I was like, oh, I'll be nice. I'll sit in the middle seat. And then on the flight home, our flight got delayed like 4 different times and then back to normal. Then back.
Who knows?
Oh my, who knows? I don't. There better been some. Well, not really saying that, but
at talking,
dude, I'm tired too, so that does not help. My brain talks faster than my tongue, so I'm just like. So like on the way back, like our flight it was already delayed, so we're like, okay, and then we're getting on the flight, and they're like, okay, so this plane's gonna be pretty light. It's like there's 100 and some odd open seats, but they're like, please sit in your seats that are assigned to you, which no issue. Like right, I follow rules. Fine. Like I don't want to fuck shit up. I'm like, okay, cool, but yeah, they put 700 pounds worth of men in one fucking aisle between me, Vinny, and this dude sitting at the window seat.
Yeah.
And yet there's fucking 4 open rows in front of us. There's only one lady sitting in the row behind us, which I don't know what her 80 to 90 pound ass is going to affect the weight if I moved back fucking 6 inches. I'm like, okay. And then literally we're all like sitting there, and then Vinny starts cuddling with me on the way back, and his hat falls off, and he blames me for taking his hat.
I was so tired. Like the last like 30 minutes.
Bullshit. And then also
I had that head sway.
Yeah, he had that heavy just
tired
over. And then like pretty much soon as he like kind of wakes up and figures out his hat, and he's like, what the fuck? As soon as he picks his head up, the wheels touch the ground, and he about had a fucking heart attack.
Yeah. I thought we were still in the air, and I was like,
Yeah.
I wanted to drive to Vegas.
No, fuck that. That you got to drive over the mountains and through them and tunnels.
It's not hard.
It's 15 fucking hours.
That's not bad. Between the two of us, that's like 7 hours a piece of driving.
That's still a lot.
No, it's not.
Yeah. You think I'm tired coming back on an airplane? You think I'm going to want to drive back after being hungover?
You would be fine. I drove 14 hours straight to Arkansas. You're fine.
And were you hungover?
No.
On the way back?
No.
Exactly.
You weren't hungover.
I was still tired as shit because we got like fucking 5 hours of sleep because my wife decided to call us at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I was just like, oh shit. And I was like trying to be quiet. And I was like, well, it's up now. Fell asleep at like 1. Wife calls me at 7. So I was like, got 6 hours of sleep after being buzzing hard as shit. But yeah, sorry to off that tangent. Finish what you were saying about
I don't
Vegas.
even remember.
Your like highlight of Vegas outside of WrestleMania.
I don't even know. I really like that fountain in the moment when I was buzzing on the way back, the Bellagio fountain. I was like, hell yeah, brother.
He was like, ooh, that's nice.
I was like, that's America right there.
Oh yeah, that Bellagio fountain is sick as fuck. And you don't realize like how big it is. It's like
it is pretty big.
If you were to like walk in front of it,
especially from like when you're standing on that little walkway that we were on, like you can just look all the way down it.
And it's like all the water just you're like, oh, fucking
that was
Jesus.
pretty cool.
Yeah, the Bellagio's fucking sick. And then inside the Bellagio, the little fairy garden garden. Yeah. Alice in Wonderland, ballerina. I don't even know like yeah, it's like I guess it's quarterly it changes.
Yeah, and then they change it during the like season changes.
Yeah. Like that shit was sick.
It would be cool to go to like BattleBots.
Oh yeah.
That would be sweet.
We stumbled upon that when we almost walked through the ghetto.
Chase almost had us walk through the ghetto.
No, Vinny almost did.
I did not.
Yeah, because he was like, oh, we could walk there because he didn't want to get on a bus.
Yeah, I wasn't riding the bus.
Yeah, so Vinny's fault because he was like, we could walk there.
It seems doable.
It
really
really does.
It really does.
Like if it was just like a straight line, it wouldn't be bad because then it's like there's the destination.
That's how the map made it look.
Yeah,
when
the
I
map was
first,
just like, oh, it's just like down this street, down this street, down this street. We're good.
in all fairness, I didn't like zoom in on the map because I was like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we walked all the way from the Luxor and then hit some shops on the way up the strip. And then I'm trying to think of where we went right.
It was like right after, not MGM because it was there. It was right after the shops, right before we get to the next casino after the MGM on the right side. If you're walking that way, and we like turn right, we're like, oh, it should be fine. And
Yeah,
then it
go
was,
down like one block off the strip and then.
yeah, because it was where the old whatever hotel they just tore down. Now it's a parking lot.
Yeah.
So if y'all know, that's where it was at.
By the F1 track thing.
Yeah. So we're like, oh, we'll walk down this way. It's just like, it's 2 lights down. We're like, okay. And then we turn, then it was like, oh yeah, turn left. We're fine. And we just like start walking. And this street's probably like 2 miles long, just this straight street. And we're just kind of looking. We're like, oh yeah, it shouldn't be too much longer. We look at our phone. It was like, oh, by walking, it is still an hour and a half away. We were like, oh,
yeah, I was like, yeah, there ain't no way buddy's finishing this walk.
and it was like 12 o'clock. So it was hotter than shit. And
It
humid.
was pretty hot.
I mean, granted, it was only like 85 degrees, but it was humid.
Not as bad
shit.
as what it could be, but it was hot.
Yeah. And both of us are chafing.
Yeah. So basically, we got to like the BattleBots arena, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna tap out. I'm gonna get an Uber. I can't do it. And it was still like 2.5 miles to the convention center in Vegas.
Yeah. And then it took us through the sketchiest part of like right outside of Vegas. And that's where it would have took us straight walking through that.
Yeah.
And our Uber driver had the audacity, the gall.
He was like, you guys are, you're pretty big dudes. Like, you could handle it.
He was like, nobody would mess with you. I am a little white boy in the not nice neighborhood. I will get taken advantage of.
We get taken advantage of.
Yeah, but the Las Vegas whites, I will get taken advantage of.
Yeah, I don't think that would have been as smooth as like we would like. Not that we would expect it to be, obviously, but like I feel like I'd be okay.
Yeah, I would have been just keep walking. Nope, keep walking. Like I had no, sir.
I don't have to outrun them. I just have to be faster than you.
You didn't have a shoe and you were limping.
I could get it going if I had to.
Nah, and your pants. You didn't have a belt. I had a belt. My shorts would have stayed up. I would have just I would have ratcheted that bitch down one more click, and I would have been good to go. And I had running shoes on. You had Vans. You would have ran out of them hoes.
Right.
So I'd have been.
So yeah, if you know that area, just like don't go there. Like
Yeah,
unless
it's
you
like-
absolutely have to. And if you do live there, I'm sorry. Just move.
It just sounds horrible to live in Vegas and Paradise City. Like,
Yeah, I don't
no.
think that would be very fun.
Like that just seems like a. I mean, granted, you probably make a shit ton of money if like you're a server or a bartender,
Right.
but is it worth it? Because like even if like you live in like a city outside of Vegas, is it truly worth it?
I don't know. Pull up Indeed. Or here, let me see.
yeah, how much?
I got Indeed because sometimes when work's not going my way, I threaten my boss by going
Fuck
on
no.
Indeed. She's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, looking at Indeed, dialing it up.
And so bartenders generally earn between $45,000 and $76,000 plus per year when combining base and tips.
Is basically what
With high-end strip venues offering significantly higher, sometimes exceeding $10,000 per month. Oh, híjole.
What about 10,000 a month?
Like if you're at like one of like the fancy hotels, like they can exceed like $10,000 a month, like of pay. If you're at like the Bellagio, the Wynn, the Encore, the Aria, like the fancy hotels.
My Indeed's not working. I was just gonna say that I'm looking for jobs in Vegas and see.
Oh fuck no!
I'm hungry.
I feel that.
You didn't eat dinner?
I had crack cocaine cookies.
What's that?
Those little sugar cookies with designs on them. I had about 9 of them hoes. Wait, how many? So there was 18. Arya had 4. CJ had 4. So that knocks out 8. So I had 10.
You had 10 cookies.
I had
bitch.
10 cookies. They're bite sized.
Oh.
They're the little.
Oh, you know what I
little
like?
fuckers.
The little like Mexican wedding cookies.
What?
They're like Mexican wedding cookies.
What are those?
They're like dusted in like powdered sugar. I'll bring you some.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
They're so good. Just
that
eat like a
sounds
whole
fantastic.
bag of them.
Oh my god, cookies and donuts are like my kryptonite. You put a cookie in front of me that's like, oh, give me an oatmeal raisin cookie, like hot off the press.
No.
Ooh.
That shit would piss me off in like middle school when they would give us those.
Oh no, because I'm unless I have milk, I don't like chocolate chip cookies. And if I'm eating a chocolate chip cookie, that bitch better be like, I'm grabbing it as the oven is
That
opening.
shit wasn't even like a cookie. It was like a puck. It was just hard as fuck.
Yeah,
I would
but-
throw them at people.
Yeah. See? Bullshit. This is what I had to deal with when he was drunk in Vegas.
If I ever hit you in middle school with an oatmeal cookie, I'm sorry.
No, he's not.
It was funny because I was talking to Tim this morning for like an hour and a half, and he said he went to the store the other day and he was all excited because he got cookies and got home and he got some milk too. Got home, like poured a fat glass of milk and like had a bunch of cookies.
Hell
And
yeah.
he like took a bite of the first one. He was like, "This tastes terrible," and he got oatmeal raisin cookies on accident.
Oh, no, those are so delicious.
They were like mixed in the pile of like chocolate chips.
Oh, yeah. I
was
would
like,
have been
oh,
so
no.
excited.
I wouldn't have
Like that
been.
little like cinnamony oatmeal. Oh, yeah. And then you get the little sweet bits of. You got to be a grown man to like oatmeal raisin
You're
cookies.
so white.
That's not a white thing.
So the fuck it ain't.
Raisins are white, but oatmeal raisin is fucking fantastic.
Oatmeal raisin.
That is for everybody. Oatmeal raisins for everybody.
Let
okay?
us know in the comments if oatmeal raisin cookies are a white people thing.
No, they
I feel
are
like
for
they are.
everyone. They are for everyone. They welcome all. They do not discriminate,
That's because no one likes them.
except against chocolate chip cookies.
It's because no one likes them. That's why they have to be open to everybody buying them.
Oh, so what is a chocolate chip cookie racist?
No, I'm just saying a
everybody loves
chocolate
them?
chip cookie is way fucking better than an oatmeal
fuck,
cookie.
it's not. Peanut butter cookie is way better than a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah, we're not talking about peanut butter.
Or snickerdoodle.
We're talking
Way better than chocolate
about
chip.
oatmeal raisin. Like
It's
you
way
said.
better than chocolate chip.
No.
Yeah, you get a gas station oatmeal raisin cookie, put it in the microwave for about 20 seconds. It heats up the raisin and then heats up all like the gooiness.
The
in the middle
only
of it.
like oatmeal cookie that's good is like the little Debbie like cream pie oatmeal cookie. That's it.
Yeah, those are fantastic.
And that's like right there on the borderline.
No, because that's not even like true oatmeal. That's just like,
It's processed oatmeal and that shit tastes better than an oatmeal raisin cookie.
no, the hell it doesn't.
Yes, it do.
No, because you're getting fucking diabetes from the cream on the inside, if you can even call it cream.
That shit's
it's just
good.
white fluff that's like kind of seasoned.
Cosmic brownies are good.
Oh my God, I love those things. Like they may be made out of plastic,
They probably are, but
but they are, especially like the Christmas tree ones.
yeah.
Oh my God, the Christmas tree or the Halloween pumpkin ones. Oh my God. Oh, terrible. I can't keep them in the house because
I like the
will eat a
pumpkin
whole box.
brownie.
Pumpkin brownie.
Yeah, it's like just shaped like a pumpkin and then it has like orange frosting on it.
Yeah, that's a cosmic brownie, dickhead. That's what I just said.
That's
Literally, go back 5 seconds. Is what I said. That is the cosmic brownie brand.
I know it's the cosmic brownie brand. I'm saying those are good though. In addition to regular cosmic brownies, you
And it's honestly,
remedial
I like
fuck.
those. I like those shaped ones better than regular cosmic brownies because they always skimp you on the sprinkles. You either get one that has 2 sprinkles or one that literally just got bukkake through like a freaking screen door, and then you have that's how many sprinkles that are on it, and so it's never even. But then you get one of the pumpkin ones or the Christmas tree ones, and it's just like a nice layer of icing, and you don't have to split it in half like you're trying to be healthy. You just eat the whole bitch, and then you live with the diabetes after the fact, and it's fantastic. My pancreas works overtime. Okay.
I feel Liv Morgan should probably not have won.
I triply agree with that.
La Primera should have won.
Yeah, she should have. That's why I was stoked that she came out on this Raw. And I was like, yeah, fuck her up. I wanted her to hit her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I figured out why I'm not like a huge fan of Liv Morgan. Her laugh. When
What's
she
wrong with her
laughs.
laugh? Insert clip here.
Yeah, it's like it's not like an outward laugh. She like laughs inward.
Give me an example.
I tried, did not work. But it's like I feel like it comes from her left molar on the bottom side of her teeth when she laughs.
That's oddly specific.
That's where. What next time you hear her laugh, watch where it comes from in her mouth. Because like it like starts. She's like here, starts laughing, and then opens the
so
rest of her
happy that
jaw.
you articulated that sentence so well.
Thank you.
And you didn't. That was the one that you didn't biff.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's what bothers me is that her laugh. I'm like,
I don't think I've ever paid attention to it.
now you'll know. It's just like when you listen to Cody Rhodes. You don't really notice his lisp until you start
notice
like
the
truly paying attention. Well, when he says "kiss my ass,"
I
yeah.
was just about to say that.
When he says 5 S's in a row, yeah, it's kind of obvious.
It reminds me of Dougie. From Doug from 50 First Dates, Drew Barrymore's brother in the movie.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, it's like you don't really notice it outside of like that. But then when you start noticing, you're like, that's all I can hear. That's how it's like with her laugh. I'm like, I figured it out. I'm like, that's what, like everything else is solid. But like that laugh, I'm just like, oh. No, and then
I was leaning
you
into
were huffing and
whatever.
puffing. You were about to say something.
I don't even remember what I was going to say. I'm so tired.
I'm just kind of running on fumes at this point.
Shoot, go.
The Seth Rollins Gunther fight.
Yes.
That was probably fight of the night outside the last 15 minutes of the Cody Rhodes Randy Orton fight. Because that
was good.
It was literally just start to finish on deck. Like they did not give a damn.
I'm trying to figure out what his like attire was inspired by.
Umbreon or something from Pokemon.
Was it?
I don't know. That's just what it looks like because it was black and had the rings on it.
Oh. Well, he had like
sick as
the
fuck.
jacket of smoke and his eyes were all blacked out.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, oh shit. But I didn't see him take him out. So I don't know what the hell that was.
I think they have like this like dissolvable ink that you can use that does that.
Oh, that makes me hurt. Yeah, because when he like pulled off his,
The hood.
I keep wanting to say cloak, but it wasn't a cloak. I mean, it kind of was. It
Kind of.
was in the throat. And when he like opened his eyes, I was like, oh fuck. I was like,
He's done like Night King before. That was cool.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Like I think it was around the time like the finale was happening. And it was one of his WrestleMania outfits.
Oh,
It
sick.
was like inspired by like the Night King's armor, and then he had like ice blue contacts.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'll have to send you a picture.
That's
pretty
sick.
cool.
I like that. I like
And
that a
then
lot.
Rey Mysterio is dressed up like Deadpool. That was
Yeah,
pretty
that
cool.
dude, that ladder match. Holy shit.
He's had a lot of cool costumes.
He's one of like I would say he's one of the most iconic luchadors that came out of
yeah.
WWE.
He's
now
been,
Penta's getting up there.
Penta's fire. He's been on fire since AEW, even before AEW. He's
Oh
fire.
yeah.
But no, he's like for WrestleMania, he's been the Flash. He's been Silver Surfer. That one wasn't like a fan favorite because he just had like a silver mask and like silver pants, and then they like painted his body silver, and so it didn't like look as good. He's been the Joker, like Heath Ledger Joker, Batman.
Oh fuck.
I don't remember if that was like a WWE one or if he was in like Lucha Underground at that point. But he's been Batman. And then there's another one. I can't think about it though.
I have no idea. Because shit, I haven't seen and most of those I'm assuming were WrestleMania outfits that he came out.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's like I've only this was the first and I think only WrestleMania I've seen outside of just like clips from other ones. And
Because you watched none of the ones that I sent you.
I am working on it now.
Where are you at?
I haven't started, but I'm going to be working on it.
That's not
Because I want to watch this WrestleMania again because I need to watch the TV copy of the night we went to and
Oh yeah.
Like
I'm
just-
almost there. I'm on like 37.
oh, fuck yeah. And I want to watch the Philly one.
So
that was
good.
what, 39 or 40.
40.
And then last year's I need to watch. So I was like seeing clips of that and I was like, ooh, I was like, I need to watch
think-
this.
My favorite was probably like WrestleMania 22, like his attire for that.
Yeah.
That one, it was like a Louis V.
Oh, sick.
So it was like black pants, black mask, and then like the inlay of like the symbols on the pants had like the Rey Mysterio logo, but it was like the Louis V colored like print.
Yeah.
And then he came out with like this traditional like Mexican like headdress.
Yeah.
And then he had POD doing his entrance theme.
Sick.
Yeah, he was the Joker. And then, he was Spider-Man at one point.
Yeah, see, it's cool as shit with like the luchador mask. They can do pretty much whatever the fuck they want to do with them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, see.
And- oh, that's it. Yeah, it's like an old Aztec
Yeah.
headdress.
Why's my light on?
Yeah, and then Finn Balor coming out as the demon again was sick.
That was fire.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping he was going to come back out.
Captain
Raw.
America was the other one I was thinking of.
Oh, damn. Shit, he hit the whole freaking Marvel and DC cast.
He really, really has. Oh, and Daredevil.
Damn.
That was from like WrestleMania 18 or 19.
Yeah.
That was like the toy version.
Oh, sick.
And then Captain America.
What the fuck?
This one was the one that they did a couple years ago in LA. I want to say this was like the Flash, like inspired.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just what they can do with their outfits that's fucking badass.
It was so cool.
It's fucking badass.
He always has good stuff. Oh, and then when was this? Or was this WrestleMania?
You tell me.
Oh, he did Mysterio.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That was WrestleMania. I was like, there's another one I'm thinking of that was green. And I was like, maybe I'm imagining it.
You're like, I know these things, but I don't know these things.
I feel like more people should start watching like Mexican wrestling.
Yeah.
Because like there's so many cool characters. Like La Parka, he was probably like one of my first favorites.
Oh,
He's
really?
just like a skeleton suit and then has like a hood. And then like Psychosis, he was really good. Juventud was good. There's so many really good luchador wrestlers out there.
Yeah, I was watching when Big Show was fighting Rey Mysterio. I watched like the highlight. He was like on a podcast talking about it, and he was like, "I thought I killed Rey Mysterio
when he hit him with a stretcher."
Yeah, when he was on the stretcher and he threw him.
That was scary.
Yeah, and it literally just like hits the stretcher against the turnbuckle,
and he just drops on his head,
on top of his head, and I was like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah,
and he was like,
you have like no bracing or anything
at all. His arms are tied down to his side. And
yeah,
like, I mean, granted, he's only
175 pounds.
Yeah, so it's not like, and it wasn't like super high off the ground, but still,
yeah,
like, that's a lot of weight.
Still like at least 6 feet up off the ground.
Yeah, just like picks him up, throws him, and he was like after the match, I just like ran to the locker room and changed and like ran to the hospital. And then I get into the hospital room and Ray's just like, "Hey man, that was awesome." And he was like, "You're not dead." He was like, "I'm going to kill you now."
That was literally terrifying.
He was like, "I was terrified that you died and now you're just sitting here just perfectly fine."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh fuck." And then I was looking at one of the old, I think it was the Elimination Chamber when Brock Lesnar picked up Austin Theory.
And he like suplexed him through the plexiglass.
No, he was standing on top of the plexiglass and he did an F5 off of it.
Oh, yeah.
And he like luckily landed on his feet. He was talking about that. He was like, we didn't really practice it. He was like, we practiced it once and I got thrown. I landed on my feet and I was like, but there was a crash pad, so I was fine.
Right.
But he was like, I'm 15 feet in the air. He was like, well, hopefully.
Brock's strong enough to like make it work, and then you just have to hope you don't die.
Yeah, he was like, I landed on my feet and just kind of let my body go just to make sure. I was just like, holy shit. And then I like went and watched that clip of that happening. I was like, oh no.
There's so many like cool spots like that you need to see to like enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
Because like when Undertaker threw Mankind off the Hell in a Cell.
Oh yeah.
And he like just hits that commentator table just hard.
Yeah. No,
you need to see like when Shane McMahon like dove off the stage, and then like Jeff Hardy. There's so many good stuff. Like
I watched a bunch of like Jeff Hardy stuff today, and then I watched a bunch of. It was like a bunch of like Big Show stuff, and then it was like a couple things of Undertaker when he was fighting. Can't remember who he was fighting, but the dude just like started like going crazy and was not like hitting him hard, but he was like, I'm tired of shit. Like he just keeps going like every little thing. Like I'd get up, another clothesline, another clothesline, and then he was like he went into the corner and then the dude comes up on him. He's like, "Do I owe you money or something?" And then they like snapped him out of like being in that like crazy mode.
Was it like Giant Gonzalez?
No, it was this white dude, long blondish brown hair. I think red shorts. Not super positive. But I was just like, God, I'm like, no.
You have to send me the clip.
Yeah, and then I was watching, it was like the top finishers, like top everybody's finisher and everything. They're like, yeah, everybody was like, yeah, RKO was number one. I was like,
there is this one that I sent you that's in the list of like him and Seth Rollins, like
when Seth Rollins was part of the Vision, or when he started the Vision.
It was like it was like way like years ago.
Oh, okay.
Like I want to say it was like 2015, maybe 2016.
Yeah.
And it was in, I think, the 49ers stadium when they did WrestleMania there. At the end, they had this spot where like Seth like went, like bounced off the ropes, and then like Randy was kind of like hunched over like in the middle, and he like planted his like foot, I think, on Randy's knee and like pushed himself straight up in the air, and like Randy like threw him like straight up in the air and then caught him midair for like a RKO, and that was like how they finished the match. And they were like trying to think of something cool, and then Randy I think came up with it like middle of the match, and he was like let's do this like to finish it.
Yeah.
And like they didn't practice it or anything, but it just like hit so perfect,
Just clean.
Yeah.
That's what like obviously the RKO is just iconic. Everybody, any kid who grew up watching wrestling has done that to their friends multiple times, like going into a swimming pool or doing something stupid.
Yeah.
But it's like you can literally RKO from any position, which is like somebody's jumping off the top rope, cool. Off a ladder, cool. They're doing a flip over you, cool. I'm gonna just grab and knock them the hell out.
Right.
And it's just constantly there's any position. It's like, yeah, like Sol Ruka does like her finisher is
Her shit's crazy. It's clean.
a version of an RKO, but she jumps off of the second rope and does a flip into an RKO.
A front flip into an RKO is wild work.
Yeah. And it's like
And it comes out so flawless.
and it's so, oh my god, it's so pretty.
The timing of it's
It's just
perfect.
like it's so fluid, like it's just a piece of like art. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Shout out to Sol Ruka.
Like I didn't even understand when it happened last night when I was
it's
watching.
so fast.
Like it was so fast, and I was like, "What just happened?" But all I know is there's limbs and bodies flying everywhere.
The one that she hit on at the Royal Rumble, I can't remember if she did get it or not, because I think they kind of botched it. It didn't work out very good.
No.
Because she did it from like the side of the turnbuckle, like outside the ring.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I think like somebody got caught, like their foot or something.
Yeah.
But it didn't come out as clean as it should have. But that's definitely one of the best.
And doing a freaking backflip over the ropes out of the fucking ring. I was like,
clean.
and then lands pretty much on her feet. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that shouldn't be a thing.
Being a gymnast is crazy.
Dude, just being able to flip is crazy on something that's not a trampoline bothers me. I'm like,
Because it's not like that area is very bouncy of the ring. It's just solid wood.
at that point, yeah, because it's like most of the flex is in the center. Like outside of that, it's just kind of like, oh yeah, here's your
Hard ass floor.
hard floor that's not gonna give any.
Right.
And I just love the fact that everybody that was wrestling that wrestled in WrestleMania, they all had KT pop. KT tape, like all on their ribs and shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm just wondering what the hell they're gonna do with JD. It's like, how much more can they do with JD?
They'll probably do something at Backlash
You think?
before like the whole group
because
gets
it seems like they don't
dismembered.
know. Like he's kind of in that limbo where it's like, yeah, he had his Finn fight today or yesterday, so it's just kind of like,
I'm sure they can either build on it because it's too fast to like build a story and then like one and done it.
yeah. So I'm
Unless
just
like they draw it out to where he has like a match with him and then like beats Dom at WrestleMania and has like a feud like with him that leads to Backlash.
yeah. And I'm just like,
Between now and August, we have 5 of the PLEs. We have Saturday night's main event, I think like Night of Champions, SummerSlam, and Backlash.
on Netflix or on ESPN.
ESPN, Netflix, whatever.
Yeah, sick. I'm fucking okay with that.
SummerSlam is like, I think going to be 2 nights.
Yeah, I think it was 2 nights. It was like August.
1st and 2nd.
Yeah, something like that. And then Backlash is May 9th, I think.
We should go.
In Tampa? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
In a fucking week and a half?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much like 2 weeks away at this point.
I think I can get the 1st of August off.
Well, that's in
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
That's SummerSlam.
That's SummerSlam. Boy, I'm gonna have a brand new baby at that point in time.
You're so old.
How does that make me old?
I haven't even paid you for the first trip yet.
Yeah.
I'm putting you on a layaway program.
There's gonna be 35% interest.
Yeah, you'll get it, and then you'll get some baby stuff. Ooh, you almost broke it.
It's already
broke
broken.
my light.
I'll break. What's your light? Hopefully that thing starts skipping out like mine does.
No, mine's built so good.
Bullshit. I hate this. But yeah, I mean, shit. That'll wrap up this week's episode after Fuck His Late. So yeah, we love you guys. Make sure to let us know in the comments what you think is going to happen at SummerSlam.
Go mommy.
Go mama.
Oh, and Paige came back.
Oh,
Paige came back.
Paige came back. That was sick.
I'm so excited.
Yes. But all right, love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.